The 1970s are remembered as rock's golden age. Bigger bands, bigger tours, bigger records. But behind the legendary riffs and iconic album covers, a quiet war was happening inside the studio. For the first time, rock bands weren't just recording songs. They were building experiences, layer by layer. Fans pushed back. They called it selling out, too polished, too fake, too calculated. But here's the truth. Those controversial studio choices didn't destroy rock music. They redefined it. This is the story of 10 production decisions that shocked fans, split critics, and changed rock forever. Number 1, Alice Cooper goes Broadway. Number 2, Led Zeppelin and the stairwell that shook the world. Jimmy Page believed the studio was an instrument. Nowhere was that clearer than on When the Levee Breaks. Instead of close miking John Bonham's drums, Page placed microphones at the top of a stairwell in Headley Grange. The result? A massive echo-soaked drum sound. Less drum kit, more thunder. Some fans hated it. Too boomy, too distant, too artificial. But Page wasn't chasing realism. He was chasing power. That one decision created one of the most sampled drum sounds in music history. Reshaped heavy rock, influenced hip-hop, and proved that space itself could shape sound. Purists complained. Producers took notes. Rock music would never sound small again. Number 3, Pink Floyd sacrifices the jam for the machine. Early Pink Floyd thrived on chaos, long jams, improvisation, psychedelic unpredictability. The Dark Side of the Moon was the opposite. Instead of loose performances, the band built the album piece by piece, using synthesizers, tape loops, sound effects, spoken voices, and seamless transitions. Some fans were confused, others were disappointed. Where were the endless guitar solos? Where was the freedom? What they didn't realize was that Pink Floyd had just redefined the album itself. This wasn't a collection of songs. It was a single, continuous experience. Every heartbeat, every cash register, every voice was carefully placed. Critics even questioned whether it was rock. Today, it's one of the best-selling albums ever, and the moment rock chose conceptual perfection over spontaneity. The jam era quietly ended here. Number 4, David Bowie fires the guitar hero. By 1977, punk was exploding, and David Bowie did the unthinkable. He removed the spotlight. On Low, the second half barely featured traditional rock vocals. Instead, Bowie leaned into instrumentals, ambient textures, and synth-driven atmospheres. Fans were furious. Where were the hooks? Where were the guitar solos? Bowie had turned away from rock stardom and toward experimentation, inspired by German electronic music. That decision challenged the idea that guitar heroes had to lead rock records. The impact was massive. Low helped shape post-punk, new wave, industrial, and electronic rock. Bowie didn't just reinvent himself. He proved rock music could exist without rock stars. Number 5, Fleetwood. Mac makes Heartbreak sound perfect. Behind Rumors, there was chaos, affairs, breakups, endless arguments, but the album sounded flawless. Every vocal was pristine, every harmony perfectly balanced. Some fans cried foul, overproduced, too polished, built for radio, but producer Ken Kayat understood one thing. Heartbreak hits harder when it sounds beautiful. Rumors proved that raw emotion doesn't need raw sound. It needs clarity. That decision rewrote the rules of pop rock and showed that studio perfection could amplify pain, not erase it. The times go bad, the times go rough. Number 6, Queen builds a song that should not exist. Bohemian Rhapsody almost never came out. Executives said it was too long, too strange, and too expensive. The band stacked hundreds of vocal overdubs, bouncing tracks repeatedly on limited tape machines. Rock purists complained. Too much studio trickery, not enough authenticity.
Just killed a man, put a gun against his...
Queen ignored them. They treated the studio like an orchestra. One song shattered traditional structure, crossed genres, and defied radio rules. What was called excess became art. Bohemian Rhapsody proved that studio ambition could create something timeless, not disposable.
Mama, life had just begun.
Number 7. The Rolling Stones embrace filth. When Exile on Main Street came out, many fans thought it sounded unfinished. Vocals were buried. Instruments bled together. There was no polish, and that was the point. Recorded in a chaotic basement, the Rolling Stones embraced murkiness and imperfection. Critics were divided. But over time, Exile became a masterpiece because it proved that messiness could feel real. That raw production inspired punk, garage rock, and lo-fi recording. Sometimes sounding broken is what makes rock honest. Number 8. Aerosmith cleans up without going soft. Aerosmith began as dirty, blues-based rock, but Toys in the Attic sounded bigger, cleaner, and sharper. Some fans cried sellout. What they missed was the balance. The album proved hard rock could sound polished without losing its bite. That production approach helped shape arena rock, 80s hard rock, and mainstream metal. Aerosmith didn't go soft. They showed how heavy music could grow up and hit harder. Number 9. Black Sabbath polishes the darkness. On Technical Ecstasy, Black Sabbath cleaned up their sound. Synths, clear tones, radio-friendly mixes. Fans revolted. But the backlash revealed something important. Production defines identity. When Sabbath polished the darkness, fans saw how fragile metal's boundaries really were. Heavy music wasn't just about riffs anymore. It was about how they sounded. Number 10. Punk Gets Produced album. Never Mind the Bollocks, 1977. Punk promised chaos, but producer Chris Thomas delivered clarity. Fans cried hypocrisy, yet that clean punch helped punk spread worldwide. Sometimes rebellion needs good sound to be heard, but that production shift did something unexpected. It helped punk spread. Cleaner recordings carried the attitude to radio, labels, and the world. Punk didn't lose its edge, it multiplied. This was the moment rebellion learned how to travel. Why controversy creates legends. Every album on this list was criticized, rejected by part of its own fan base. Yet every one of these production choices shaped the future. Rock music doesn't evolve when everyone agrees. It evolves when artists take risks, and fans argue about them for decades. So now, it's your turn. Which production choice went too far, and which one changed rock for the better? Like, subscribe, and keep the debate alive.